everyone. I'm Danielle Terciano.
And I'm Michael Schneider, and welcome to another edition of Variety's Awards Heat, where we analyze and dissect the hottest Emmy races. This time out, we're looking at the comedy actress category, which last time was won by Fleabag star Phoebe Waller-Bridge. But of course, we know there is no more Fleabag, which means there's once again a chance for a new winner.
Well, it could be a new winner, or it could be a new old winner. I want to start with Rachel Brosnahan from Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
I am, for the first time in my life, taking charge of my own destiny.
Well, that can't end badly at all.
She's been nominated for the last 2 consecutive years, and she won the first year, was considered a frontrunner last year, and she turned in a third season that took her to some new places. She was physically in new areas as Midge went on tour, but it gave Rachel a chance to stretch herself, not just doing the stand-up sets, but we got to see new sides of her. And it just kind of feels like she's this unstoppable force that whatever Amy Sherman-Palladino throws at her, she can handle.
You know, another contender who has been there through the years is Pamela Adlon from FX's Better Things.
Whoa. Yes. How bad is it for the environment?
Really bad.
She does it all on this show, which is remarkable. I mean, she basically, I think she probably even does craft services between writing, producing, starring, and really is a force of nature. And this season was just fantastic. Her daughters are getting older on the show, and that's allowing for new stories as she's adjusting to the fact that these aren't her little girls anymore. These episodes are all like mini films, and she's obviously at the center of it. And, it's been really fun to see the continued growth of the show and also of Pamela Adlon. Definitely, once again, a contender.
So I want to talk about Catherine O'Hara from Schitt's Creek.
When it's time to lay down your weary head, you'll find comfort and safety at the partially renovated Rosebud Motel.
She did see a nomination last year for what was the penultimate season of the Pop TV comedy. And now she's in the running again for the final season. And it's a show that the voters kind of jumped on the bandwagon a little bit later in the game than fans obviously did. But once they realized they liked it, they really loved it. And one thing they really love is Catherine, and that's beyond Schitt's Creek. She's been nominated multiple times for Emmys prior to this. So it feels like the combination of, just that cachet she has with the voting members of the Academy, and the fact that this is the final chance to celebrate her in this role that she really took from a vapid socialite, actress more than mother, to a woman who was very well-rounded and who imparted change on the town and her kids and was changed by them in return. It just feels like she's a shoo-in for a nomination this year.
Speaking of another previous nominee, Christina Applegate.
I'm lying to him. I'm lying to everyone all the time.
Places.
You don't have to lie to me.
Season 2 of Dead to Me, of course, goes in new, sort of more dramatic but also comedic moments. And we got to bring her co-star, Linda Cardellini, into the mix, too, because there's really not a show without the other. They both make up this twosome that loves to hate and love each other. And it's fun to watch these two as they're trying to get out of quite a predicament. And it's just getting more and more dangerous and darker at the same time, and they're both up for the occasion. It's an amazing show to watch. They're both fantastic in it. So this may be a case where maybe both of them could be nominated. I just hope they don't cancel each other out.
You mentioned some darkness in Dead to Me and some adventure, and that kind of leads me to thinking about Run, the short season on HBO that starred Merritt Wever.
Why did you text me? Did you break up with somebody?
You texted one back.
Tell me you want me right now.
You could tell me.
No, I don't want talking.
Merritt, I feel like, is a really interesting entry into this race this year because she's won Emmys in comedy categories before, supporting for Nurse Jackie in 2013. And she's also won an Emmy in the supporting limited series category for Godless just 2 years ago. And this year she is in the running for both this lead comedy category and lead limited series TV movie category for Unbelievable. And both parts let her really dive into an interesting kind of psychology of a character. And it just feels like having her return to the comedic roots where she won her first ever Emmy for Nurse Jackie, seeing her back in the running in that genre now might have a little sense of nostalgia for the voters. And I feel like they might push her onto the ballot.
A show that just ended its season run, and I think this will actually give it a huge benefit, is HBO's Insecure and Issa Rae.
I'm on this forward path. I'm focused. It's like no job. no man. All of this sounds bad, but it's actually really good.
When this show started out, it felt like it was one kind of show, but it's become so much more than that. And that's a testament to Issa Rae, who, again, is not only the star, but also executive producer, a co-showrunner, and has really developed this show into something quite amazing and one that people are now really talking about. So strategically, perfect timing for this season of Insecure to end its run. And I think that's going to translate to a real potential Emmy nomination for Issa Rae, which I would love to see. All right, and now it's time for us to give our personal picks on what we'd like to see nominated this time out. Danielle, what's yours?
You kind of set it up, I think, perfectly for my pick, Mike, earlier, because you said there is no Dead to Me without both Christina and Linda. And last year, it felt a little bittersweet that Christina got nominated and Linda didn't. And so they're both my pick. I sincerely hope this year, having that extra season under its belt and seeing now how they've both evolved their characters, but how they've evolved the relationship of their characters, I hope that provides the boost to celebrate them both. I found it really, really heartwarming last year when both of them said to me, we wouldn't see one of us going and supporting. It just does a disservice to the way we work together. I would love to see that kind of spirit celebrated in addition to the great work that they do, both with their witty banter and some really, really serious emotional moments where they have to physically lean on each other to get through them.
So my pick is a little bit out of left field, but and it's a little bit of a long shot, but it shouldn't be necessarily.
They sent us a new high-tech floor cleaner.
Check it out, people. We got a robot.
They gave it a name tag. It's just a random name.
Look at that, Glenn. Same name.
Superstore is a show that, especially during these quarantine times, when we're just looking for good comfort comedy, fits the bill. Well written, great ensemble cast that has a ton of chemistry. And leading that cast is America Ferrera, who also is a producer on the show. She's leaving now. She actually just did her final episode, perhaps, although with the quarantine, there may be a couple more episodes, chances for her to really say goodbye. But nonetheless, this is our final opportunity to give her a nomination for her role on Superstore. And I think it's well-deserved. I would love to see a nomination for America Ferrera. Let's make it happen.
What?
It's over.
And that's it for this edition of Variety's Awards Heat. Join us again for another category. But for now, I'm Mike Schneider.
I'm Danielle Terciano. Thanks for watching.